Hi guys, so we're back and we wanted to discuss a few topics that have been brought to our attention by some of our viewers and subscribers. The first one is friends of the opposite sex while you're dating or in a relationship or married. We just wanted to give our opinion on that and then have you guys comment below and let us know what you think. The friends that I have that are male are gay guys. Just being in the fashion industry, you come across some makeup artists, designers, other stylists and things like that. It's great because you can talk fashion, you can really just talk about anything. It's just the same as you would with your girlfriends.
This topic came about mostly from females leaving comments about, I guess, their boyfriend or husbands or somebody who they are dating. So I guess from their point of view, they wouldn't want their boyfriend or husband having female friends, period, right? And that, I think that goes for men too. I wouldn't want you having male best friends. Yeah, I mean, that just, it don't work. You can't have, I always used to tell her early that you really can't have opposite sex friends, because one point, it doesn't matter when it is, what point you get to it at, you're going to get to a point where you're at a crossroads where one of you wants to, can I have a kiss? Let's hold hands, or take it further than what it is. And so yeah, it will happen at some point or another where the female or the male will want to take it further than what it should be out of a friendship, and that's not good, male or female. That's the way I look at it from a male's point of view, and I guess that's why the females have been commenting more on this subject rather than males.
Women just vocalize their emotions more, so I feel like that's why there's been more women bringing up this topic. I feel like men would be just as jealous if their woman had a male friend, just because. So you don't think men, you wouldn't? I mean,
I wouldn't be jealous, because jealousy.
But you, not, I mean, not jealous. Yeah, because wouldn't
men
like
shouldn't
it.
Be jealous anyway.
Wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like it, but you know, especially a straight guy, like what's the point of that? I mean, and you wouldn't be okay with me having a female friend, especially a female friend who's attractive, or a male that's attractive. I think that's where the point. That's the point. Now, if it's an ugly dude, then like you can have him as a friend, but not you. But that's what most people would think. Yeah. Or if it's an ugly girl that don't look better than you, you'll be like, okay, fine, like she's ugly or whatever. You know, not talking about ugly people. And
not saying ugly, just saying unattractive. Yeah, unattractive. Because just because you perceive someone as not being attractive to you doesn't mean that they're universally unattractive. Because beauty and looks, that's in the eye of the beholder. And I think that everyone is, you know, beautiful and should be confident. But I do think that the looks come to play. If the person is very attractive and you're just wondering, well, what do y'all do? What do you need to talk to her for on the phone when you can talk to me? It's just, if you're using friends of the opposite sex, or even if for women, if you're using your girlfriends just to talk about your problems, everyone needs to vent sometimes, but I'm a firm believer of keeping your relationship and your business private, because it's just not good to have everyone in your business. Once you let someone in to your business and let them know what's going on in your life or your relationship, it's like you can never erase that. And they could
use that against you in the end.
Because I feel like if you're having issues or an argument with your husband or your mate, you should discuss it with them. You shouldn't be discussing it with a friend of the opposite sex, nor a friend of the same sex. I think you should just discuss it with your partner. And I feel like everybody goes through something in their relationship or in life where you feel like, whoa, I shouldn't tell people this or shouldn't tell people that, because you really never know what people's motives are. And
mutual friends are fine.
Yeah, mutual friends are fine.
We both have mutual male and female friends.
He has friends that, you know, they're nice and we'll like all hang out and stuff like that. And, you know, I have friends that will come over and we'll all like chill and just hang out. So I think it's fine when it's a mutual friend, but when it's someone that your mate doesn't know, never seen, never heard of, and suddenly you want to hang out with that person and do things with that person, and it's of the opposite sex, you could just do that with your man, or, you know, men, you can just do those things with your woman. I just feel like there's so much.
And if it's something, a lot of people, females and males, will say that, oh, well, he does this, my husband doesn't do this. He makes me laugh and he makes me all that. But you have to, communication is the key to everything. And also, in situations like this, now this is just our opinions. Don't let it reflect what you think. But you have to have boundaries. And that's a big thing in a relationship, boundaries. And we'll touch on that on other subjects, other videos about boundaries.
We know people that, you know, guys that are married and they'll go call another woman, or they'll have these female friends that they like chat with, and they, oh, I could talk to her, she's so, why can't you talk to your wife? It's just like, why can't you talk to your girlfriend? Why can't you tell her those problems that you're having rather than talking to someone else? It's just kind of like what's really going on, because
the problem, nobody else could help you solve your problem other than your wife or your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend.
The person that you're having
a friend can't help you solve a problem in your relationship. It just doesn't work like that. I mean, they can give you advice if only they've been through it before. Other than that, a lot of people haven't been through certain things, but still like to tell you how to do something that they never done before.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you can't do that. I can't tell you how to do something if I never did it.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
So that's just our opinion on that. We do have friends of the opposite sex. It's just they're mutual friends. They're both of our friends. But when it comes to me, like, I do have guy friends, but they're gay guys and they're fabulous. So so that's something completely different. But yeah, it's just mutual friends, everyone hanging out all at once. And I know that what we do in our relationship, because I agree, I think that at some point, if you're friends with somebody, something's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. It could be you have an argument with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, your husband or your wife, and you go to that person just to vent and have a shoulder to lean on, and then they try to take
vulnerability then.
And then they take advantage of that situation, or they use that as something to, you know, try to take it somewhere else. And I feel like, not saying that that's always going to happen, because each situation is different, every individual is different, so different people in different situations are going to yield different results. So we're not saying all relationships are like that. It's just the boundaries that you have in your relationship and what works for you. It's all about what works for you. What works for us might not work for you, and you just have to find what works for you and your partner in your relationship. We're just here to give our point of view and just, you know, some advice, but please don't think that what we say is...
if you don't like it, don't do it. Don't apply it to your life. If it's good advice, apply it, and then your life will be better, you know, if you like what we're telling you. But other than that, don't even worry about it if you don't like what we're saying.
Because this is what works for us. We can't say, I'm not a therapist. I can't say that this will work exactly for you. We're just here to just give some advice and just let you know our points of view on different situations. So we would love for you guys to let us know if you've ever had issues with friends of the opposite sex in your relationship, and just how you feel about this. Do you, ladies, do you think it's okay if your man has female friends that he talks to on the phone, text messages, hangs out with, that maybe you don't know personally, or maybe you do know them, but he does communicate individually with them. So how do you feel?
And men, same thing. You know, let me know how I feel, you know, how you feel about the situation. Because, like I said, my opinion is I don't accept nothing like that. And I really don't, you know. It's not what we do.
So everybody is going to have different situations, but for us, it doesn't have anything to do with trust. It's just our personal preference with our relationship and just our boundaries that we set in our relationship. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk to you guys in our next video. Bye.